Hey, it's good to see you guys again. Welcome back to the channel. So in the absence of anything coming back from PSA, I figured it'd be good to take a step back into the time machine and go back to a more innocent time where we used to scale our cards as in an attempt to win cards off your friends or your enemies. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the art of scaling cards, some of the rules, nuances, the importance of going last, and maybe you want to take some of your modern cards out there and start scaling cards with your friends. Back in, I'm going to call it between 1979 and 82, the glory years of baseball cards, at least when I was in elementary school, we used to, scale cards against our friends and enemies wherever we had a wall and a little open space. Right. The idea was you get, you pair up with someone, go against, pick your opponent, determine who goes first and last, and whoever was able to get their card closest to the wall would win the other person's card. There were a few rules in addition to that. Like, for instance, if you got a card, if you scaled your card against the wall and it ended up leaning against the wall, if the person going after you was able to knock that down, they won, regardless of where the cards ended up. And that, my friends, brings up the importance of going last. Calling Larrys. Yes, Larrys. Like, you want to scale? Larrys, right? So you got to go last if you called Larrys. And it always gave you a distinct advantage just in case that guy, first, got really close or ended up with a leaner. Gave you the chance to knock it down and win his card.
Yes, that, my friends, is what you call a leaner. And that, my friends, is what happens. You win if you knock that leaner down.
I think the last thing to note is if you were again going last and you basically scaled your card and it landed on top of somebody's card, you would win, regardless of whether that card was closest to the wall. So again, importance of going last and some of the nuances of the game.
New York Speedster Battle from 1978. Lenny Randle versus Mickey Rivers. Mets versus Yankees. Classic. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to beat. Mets win. Here comes Lou Mazzilli in for the party.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little episode on scaling cards and the history. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the stars of the video that I pulled out from my collection. I would encourage you to take some of your less valuable modern cards and go do some scaling. Play around with the cards a little bit. Ding some corners. Scuff up the cards. Enjoy them. Don't just put them in, penny sleeves and top loaders and stick them in a closet only to pull them out every now and then. Go scale your cards.
There we go. That's a pretty cool one. There we go. Hector Cruz. And Reggie. A double leaner. Let's meet the stars of today's scaling video. All already beaten up before the video. 1977 Larvell Blanks. Go to 1978. Lee Mazzilli. Big winner today. Also from 1978. Lenny Randle. Great picture. Finishing off the New York Speedsters, Mickey Rivers. Classic. Over to 1979 tops. Paul Molitor. How about Mark the Bird Fidrich? Continuing 1979, Reggie Jackson. I practiced my Reggie Jackson autograph on that card. 1981, Joe Charbonneau. 1981, Hector Cruz. Random selection, but let's go with it. 1982, Reggie Jackson. Lots of creases. And let's not forget about 1985 tops Jesse Barfield.